Today, we're talking about a digital revolution that's happening right in our pockets: cryptocurrency. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, crypto apps have become the new frontier of finance. They promise us financial freedom, fast transactions, and a way to build wealth that's separate from traditional banks. For millions of Americans, these apps are now their primary wallet and investment platform. But there's a serious question we need to ask. How secure is the app you're using to manage your digital assets? Today, we're going to get into a topic that a lot of people don't want to talk about: how crypto apps can make your entire phone vulnerable to attack. In this video, we'll discuss about the apps we trust with our money. We'll take a look at the permissions they ask for and the serious security risks they introduce. Most importantly, we'll give you clear, practical steps to protect yourself and your assets. If you're into crypto or thinking about getting into it, you need to watch this video to the end. Let's start with the permissions. When you download a new app, it often asks for a long list of things, right? Allow this app to access your camera. Allow this app to access your contacts. For most apps, we just tap accept and move on. But for crypto apps, those simple taps could be the start of a major security nightmare. What are some of the common permissions these apps request? Storage access, to save files and data for the app. Camera access, to scan QR codes for transactions or to verify your identity. Contacts access, to find friends you can send money to. Location access, to follow regulations or for security purposes. The issue isn't that the app is asking for these things. The issue is the potential for abuse. A malicious crypto app, or even a legitimate one with a security flaw, could use these permissions against you. Think about this. Why would a crypto wallet app need access to your photos or your phone's microphone? The more permissions you grant, the wider the door you open for a potential attacker. Let's look at a simple case study. We will call it the contacts permission risk. Imagine you download a popular crypto app and it asks for access to your contacts. You might think it's for convenience, so you can easily send crypto to friends. But if that app is compromised, they could use that permission to steal your entire contact list. What happens next? A hacker could then send out targeted phishing messages to all your friends and family, pretending to be you. Because the message appears to come from your phone, they might fall for the scam and lose their money. You wouldn't just lose your own funds, you could be the unwitting source of a scam that harms the people you care about. The scary part is that many of these apps collect data without a clear reason. We're giving these apps the keys to our digital lives, often without a second thought. Beyond permissions, crypto apps face specific security risks that can make your entire phone vulnerable. The main ones are malware, unauthorized access, and data breaches. The malware trap hackers create fake crypto apps that look exactly like the real ones. You might download one from an unofficial website, thinking it's legitimate, but it's a virus in disguise. Once you install it and enter your private keys or login details, the hacker can steal all your crypto. But it doesn't stop there. That same app can open a backdoor to your phone, allowing the hacker to access your banking apps, your email, your messages, literally everything. The crypto app doesn't just steal your crypto, it makes your whole phone a playground for criminals. The data breach catastrophe. Case study. Even a very popular and legitimate crypto app can have problems. We've seen major exchanges and platforms suffer from massive data breaches. Let's look at the case of FTX. Was once a major cryptocurrency exchange, collapsed in November 2022, wiping out billions of dollars. In simple terms, here's what happened. FTX and its sister company, Alameda Research, were secretly intertwined. FTX lent billions of dollars of its customers' money to Alameda for risky investments. This was a huge problem because that money wasn't theirs to lend. The trouble started when a report revealed Alameda's shaky finances, which were heavily reliant on FTX's own crypto token, FTT. This news spooked investors, who rushed to withdraw their money from FTX, creating a bank run. FTX couldn't meet the demand because a large chunk of its customer funds was tied up with Alameda. This led to a liquidity crisis, and within days, FTX filed for bankruptcy. It was discovered that billions in customer funds were missing. While the main cause of the FTX collapse was internal fraud and mismanagement, a major cyber attack during its final hours highlights the serious dangers of SIM swapping and how crypto apps can make phones vulnerable targets. As FTX was imploding in November 2022, hackers stole over $400 million in cryptocurrencies. US prosecutors have since charged individuals in a SIM swapping ring in connection with this massive theft. The attackers targeted an FTX employee, tricking their mobile carrier into transferring the employee's phone number to a SIM card they controlled. The FTX collapse was more about fraud than a hack, but it exposed the dangers of having a single point of failure. More technically, let's look at the countless victims of SIM swapping attacks. Attackers gain control of a victim's phone number through social engineering at a mobile carrier. They then use that number to bypass two-factor authentication, 2FA, and reset the password on the crypto app, draining the victim's account. This happens because the crypto app, while technically secure, is still tied to the phone number. A criminal doesn't need to hack the app's code, they just need to steal your phone number to get in. Crypto apps handle a lot of money, so they are huge targets. And all these risks can turn your phone into a target as well, because all your private and financial information is on that one device. So how do you protect yourself? You don't have to stop using crypto, but you do need to be smart and vigilant. Use official sources only. Only download crypto apps from the official Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Do not download from random websites, links sent to you, or unofficial app stores. Think of it like buying gold. You don't buy it from a random person on the street. You go to a reputable dealer. Be stingy with permissions. When a crypto app asks for permissions, think carefully. Why does it need access to your contacts or your location? If it doesn't make sense, deny the permission. If you can use the app without the permission, it's safer to deny it. Enable two-factor authentication, 2FA, on everything. Two-factor authentication is your best friend in the world of security. It adds an extra layer of protection to your accounts. Instead of just a password, you need a second code, often from an authentication app. It's like having a strong lock on your door and a second security gate. It makes it much harder for thieves to get in. For crypto, use an authenticator app like Google Authenticator or Authy, as they are far more secure than SMS-based two-factor authentication, which is vulnerable to SIM swapping. Keep your software up to date. Make sure your phone's operating system and all your apps are up to date. These updates often contain critical security patches that fix vulnerabilities that hackers could exploit. Don't store your crypto on your phone. For long-term storage, it's safer to use a hardware wallet or a different method that is not connected to the internet all the time. Your phone is for small, everyday transactions, not for all your life savings. So, let's summarize. Crypto apps have made our lives easier, but that convenience comes with major security risks. From too many permissions to the threat of malware and data breaches, your crypto app can make your entire phone a target. But you have the power to protect yourself by being careful about where you download apps, by being cautious with permissions, and by using two-factor authentication. You can stay one step ahead of the criminals. The world of crypto is a new frontier, but the rules of security remain the same. Vigilance is your best tool. So, my challenge to you is this. Take a hard look at the permissions on your crypto apps today. If they don't make sense, remove them. And if you're not using two-factor authentication on your accounts, go set it up right now. Your digital assets depend on you.